So I just want to thank my sponsor PCB for sending me these, and really happy to get these. I mean, these are from the advanced PCB line, and I couldn't ask for more. I think it's the most expensive piece that I ever ordered for them, and they have paid everything for me. So I'm really happy to have them sponsoring these boards for this video. I just came home from work and I was on the subway and I saw a message from Arctic Retro, Tommy. And I saw a message from Arctic Retro, Tommy, and he was saying that he was going to release the movie tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I was like, oh, I'm not finished. I'm doing editing here and everything. So I need to finish. And I found out that I'm missing a clip, and I just want to thank him so much for finding all the components for the board and procuring all the DigiKey components. That was something I asked him because when I made the board and I was finished with everything, the least thing that I like about this hobby is finding components, like procuring them, finding the correct one. They go out of stock and blah blah blah. And I think maybe I can ask for help. So, well, he has helped a lot. Just building the board is enormous help for me. So thank you so much for doing that. So thank you very much. So now we'll just continue editing. Just find a place to put in the clip box over here. We had two of them. I just put two in one. And now I'm just gonna reorganize and get going. Set up the camera and everything. I got some other stuff with the package that I ordered from DigiKey. So I also ordered these side cutters. This is a cheap one, but it will do. And this one I thought I ordered 0.8 millimeter. However, I think I maybe ordered the wrong one, but 0.5 will also do. It will be also handy for SMD, but maybe it's a bit small for through hole. And these guys from for another project. I already have a quick. This one is temperature stable, I think, so you can have it on your shelf. But this one, which says something like AX. Yeah, this one says AX, and they are both leaded, but this one needs fridge. But I have had it for several years and it still works. But it's not so great to smear out. So yes, I got my new that one. And yeah, okay. And the last thing I got was something for the soldering iron. And it was a tip. This time it's a genuine Haku tip. So I'm not sure how this will turn out, but we have to try. Maybe this one will be more durable. So I will just swap that out right away. So it'd be really great to have a new tip on this, so this doesn't look too bad. This one's heavier, so that can be a thing also. It's maybe, yeah, it's a bit tighter fit also, which is also a good thing for a thermal transmission. So there we go, new tip, we are ready to go. All right. Already sent this to a friend up north, and he made a teaser video for this. That was really overwhelming, or it was really nice. So I was like, Oh, wow, so many nice words. So thank you so much, Tommy, our Arctic Retro. He will also be doing a video about this, and I will link the channel in the description so you can check it out. He has actually got further than me. He has already got most of the components on it, so I will try to keep up. When he asks questions and stuff, I can answer better if there's something wrong with it. So the reason why I sent him a board was because I wanted him to, of course, test. When he asked, I was sure that he was actually going to build it, because I ordered this board from PCB Way and they made it for me for free. Usually you get 5 of those, but these are, I will try to handle it in a way that I don't get fingerprints everywhere. That's why I have the plastic on, so I don't get dust on it, because it's supposed to be a piece of art. Yeah, so if you notice, you can see here that this PCB is black. It has a black core or substrate, and it also has, you can see the black through the solder mask, and that means this has a clear solder mask, and it looks really pretty. So I just wanted to see what it was like. So now I will also start building it, because I can make the video, and I can also help him if he has questions regarding things that are not correct eventually. Also, I bought a C64G, which has a C64C motherboard like this one. So I will scavenge some parts from that, because I didn't order all of them, and I will later just replace those parts in that machine. So, or I will just borrow them. So that will be great. I just want to test this board. And I wasn't thinking of having another Commodore 64 actually. I just want to test. But yeah. Oh, it's the next day. It's April 21st, and I was soldering up last night. This board, and this is far I've come. So it's not so very much actually. You can see a few resistors around there, and there's also the inductor that goes to the modulator area. And I keep getting messages from Tommy, because he's building it too. And this is far he has come. So he's come a lot further than me. It looks really good also. We were talking about this crystal, if it's going to work. I got a very filled page from DigiKey about this crystal that was going out of production. So I got it. So maybe there's another one, I don't know, because it's a specific frequency for PAL. So, and we were talking about, Tommy and I were talking about the grounding. He says he has grounded it. So there, you see there are 3 holes here. You can't see the one back there, but now also before work I'm going to do a little bit more soldering. When I work on these big projects or small ones in KiCad, I always have a interactive boom. And if your project doesn't have it, you can actually just go into the PCB new and create it. So what you get is a IBOM HTML. And from there you can actually see the whole board, and you can cross off when you have placed stuff, and when you have source stuff. I don't do that, but it seems to also remember it now. You didn't do that before, so that's good. So when you close down the page and pull it back up again, it remembers it. So the nice thing about this is that when you hold over something, it will show up on the page there, so you can see where it goes. Okay, so I was soldering this crystal. There's supposed to be some pads on each side, so you can put a bar over the crystal. It's just a snippet from one of the resistors. But there's no pad to solder it on the silk screen. Just gonna load my machine gun with 100 nanofarads. Everywhere. It's April 23rd. Yes, I came home from some friend's place. It was Saturday yesterday, and it was late, and I started soldering this 64-pin socket. And I was so tired because I hadn't slept the day before that. So, well, I had slept, but not so much. And then I was sitting here soldering, and then boom, like this. And it was a bit scary, and I had only gotten halfway. So I was thinking I can't stop, because then I might forget the hole, which is something happened at the KO motherboard. The KO motherboard didn't work because one hole was missing solder. So I just wiped my eyes and finished, and then started soldering the last pins. So, and I went to sleep. So now I feel really great. I am rejuvenate, and I can continue this. So let's have a look. Right, so this is the results so far, and as you can see, we have almost all the socket except for the small ones. We have some more over here. So the pin header is in. We have all the 40-pin sockets. There are 3 of those, and or 4 of those actually. So yeah. And then we have this guy. I don't remember what it is. I keep thinking, what is this thing here? It's a 24-pin thing. Yeah, so, and the SID over here. And I have a power switch, but it's really, really large. Look how large it is. And it's a bit tall, so I don't think it will fit. It will fit into the footprint here, so I don't think it will fit in the case when it's in the footprint. So, but it was something they had, and the rocker switch looks actually correct. And for many of these switches, the rocker switch is not correct. But yeah, so that's how far we come. Alright, so this is on Twitter. I got a message from Tommy, Arctic Rector, who is also building this. And he's finished building it, and he's experiencing some problems. I didn't notice at first, but if you look at the beginning of the video, you can see there's a card in here. Oh, sorry, the card in here. And this is, from what I understand, this is the dead test card. So one flash indicates there's something wrong with the memory. So yeah, so that is interesting. So something is wrong. Is it something he has done, or is it something wrong with the board? We will just have to see. So it will be also interesting. I will be finished very soon as well. So yeah, so looking forward to that. That's pretty close up. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, it fits perfectly. I'm happy with that. So that's the correct sockets. Yeah, so that's that. That's all the components I have for this board. So I will have to borrow from another board. And as you can see, we got these in, we got all the chips in. This is what's left, and this is kind of what was put away today. And yeah, so yes. So we need 2 ports here, another port there, a filter, a input port, a switch, and then all the chips, I think. And then all the chips, and I think that's about it. I noticed also we are just me and Tommy. He found these joystick ports, and I removed this hex nut screw terminals from the port. But I noticed that they have like a friction fit thing here, which doesn't fit so very well. Maybe it's supposed to be in a thinner board. But the original has screws, not friction fit, so they are a bit like they can go out if they want. But I was thinking maybe I should change the design to have solder plated holes instead of just holes. Because then you can decide if you want to solder these holes or not. So that would be better, I think. So this is all I've done. I can show you. See, you have a lot of blue. You have a lot of orange check marks here. Means that I have placed the components. So, and there are some holes there, so we'll fix. Happy about this. We'll bring down the C64C, which is up here under a t-shirt as per usual. So wait, perfect. I think I can give you give a little peek. It's in here. All right. Tommy for fixing this component list, because when I was finished making all the when I was finished doing all the preparation for the board and everything was finished, when I was finished